So what is going on, guys, and today is another brand new video, and today is a mid-season review on FIFA 21. I know that people out there have already done reviews on when the game first came out, but I thought I'd do it a different way. Well, actually, I reviewed the game at the midway point of the game being released, and obviously FIFA came out a bit late this year because of the pandemic, so it didn't come out at the usual time, where it's like September time. It came out about start of October, which, you know, it's okay, it's fine, doesn't really matter about that, but it's out now, and I think it's been long enough now to actually gather my opinion, because the fact that it's been almost halfway through the game cycle. So let's get into it. Getting into it, the first game mode is career mode. Now, EA Sports obviously announced months ago that they're going to completely revamp career mode and put a lot of focus into it this year, which they have duly done so. They've done, you know, obviously the new match simulation system. There's player development plans and changing positions, and you know, a lot of things that you'd see in games like Football Manager, for example, as well. So yes, these improvements and features, they do work well. They do. There's hardly any bugs really with those. I mean, I've not seen any problems with people, you know, saying that they are buggy and that they don't work properly and stuff like that. They actually work naturally, they work well, they're actually well crafted. So, you know what? Well done, EA. For the first time, you've actually done something well for once in your fucking lives. I think apart from the new features, I think they took a little bit too long with the squad update, because I think I recall when the game first came out, it didn't actually have all the new transfers completely done when the game first released, which is a bit weird because yes, I know the transfer window in real life was not likely closed at the time of the game being released, because obviously, you know, the window opened a bit later this year, but I think they could have at least done some of the updates and transfers before the game came out, which they didn't. They put hardly any in, which is very concerning. But at least now that it's fixed and they've actually put in the new updates now, which means all the new players that weren't there before, or even players that weren't even in the game at first, are now there. So I'll give them that. Obviously, the feature that was announced last year wasn't this year, but it was last year when they announced dynamic potential, where pretty much any player in the game can change their potential just by simply either playing them enough, or if they haven't played enough, or if their contract is good enough for them, if they're happy with the club, if they're being played enough, if they're being trained properly and all that stuff. This year, it does work well. It's still as well as last year, but it's a little bit too good. Like, I think the old saying is overpowered sort of thing, where yes, I'll admit it is slightly overpowered. I mean, I've seen players out there who, you know, start off about 70-ish rated or something like that, and they turn into like 95, 97, if not even 98 rated beasts, where they have 99 stats across the entire board, which is very, very unnatural. I mean, you very rarely see a player as good as that ever in football history. I mean, you can only think of probably only 4 players in football history, you know, for well over 100 years of it even existing, of a player being that good. Probably only Ronaldo, Messi, Pele, and Maradona. Those are all of the 4 players I should have stats, you know, near enough towards 99. The next mode is Volta. Now, last year it was first announced in FIFA 20, and it came under quite a lot of shit for being boring. Very fucking boring. This year is not as much of an improvement again. It's not. It doesn't appeal much at all. I mean, I've given it a couple of hours to play. I've tried the story. I've tried, you know, Volta battles and Volta squads, whatever it is, and you know, I've given my fair share of, you know, a chance of playing that mode, and collectively, it's okay at best. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Next mode is Ultimate Team, and again, it's under a lot of controversy, and thankfully, FIFA Points is being banned in a lot of countries, which is finally fucking happening. They've finally managed to ban FIFA Points in some countries, like I think it's Holland and Sweden, and they're looking to ban it in Canada pretty soon as well, and it's also in Parliament in the UK. They're going to try and have a talk with the government about it and DCMS, so fingers crossed they actually do ban it worldwide, not just in the UK or just in America. I hope they ban it worldwide. Apart from that, again, it's heavy influence on buying FIFA Points, because, you know, We all know, I mean, I mentioned a long time ago in one of my old videos where I think it was FIFA 21 wishlist where I said that the game is pay to win. It still is pay to win. It still is. I'm serious. It's still pay to win. How is it still pay to win? How? I don't understand how they can still think that, oh yeah, you can spend hundreds of pounds on FIFA points, maybe get an 80 rated player if you're lucky. No informs, no Mbappe, no Ronaldo. If you're even managed to get one of those players, you're fucking counting your stars, aren't you? Apart from that, they've ruined League SBCs again for a second year in a row. They've brought out players that are completely useless and they're not going to improve the team at all. It's just going to waste your coins. It's just there for a special little card. Ooh, yay! Purple card. League SBC card. It's my unique card that no one can ever get ever again because it's only one-off sort of thing. Nobody cares about players like that. Nobody cares. Scripting is a thing. I do believe in it. I'm one of the people that do believe in scripting because it's very, very obvious that there's some sort of mechanic where it helps players that kind of struggling sometimes, where if a player is playing too well, they make it tougher for you deliberately, just to make you it's just really piss you off, pretty much. But yes, it's still a thing. It's still a thing. I mean, I'm not gonna like say, oh, I've got proof. You should look at that. Look at it on YouTube. There's so much evidence backing that up. You have to look at it yourself, genuinely. Last of all, and not least, well, lastly, because obviously they completely ignored it again this year, but pro clubs and co-op seasons have again been ignored by EA Sports, which is no surprise to me because, like I said before, they put their focus on Ultimate Team and a little bit on Grim, and that's it. Same shit every year, same story. But with pro clubs, you can now edit your AI players that are controlled by the AI or anyone on any. We can give them a new name. You can edit their styles and their hairstyles and their kit and animations and all that shit. Pretty much creating your own new player, but you're doing it like 11 or so times. Pretty cool, but it's again, it's cosmetic stuff. It's not going to affect anything at all. It's only there just to please fans. But that's it. There's nothing else to it. Apart from that, nice kit making. You can, if you want, you can create your own kit like last year. Pretty cool. Nice designs. You can change colours and do what you want with it. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. That's it. There's nothing else to pro clubs. Because pro clubs, we all know for a fact that is one of the most popular modes ever on FIFA history. It's well up there with career mode. It's so loved by fans. And EA think, just don't improve it because there's no money coming from it. You know what we're like by now. I've said on my channel so many times. They don't care about it. They don't care about modes that don't make any money at all. All they want is transactions. All they want, making a dollar, as they always say. Collectively, all of them put together and how the gameplay plays, which is, I think, meh at best. But put that aside for a minute because I'm not going to bother doing that. Overall, my score is going to be 6.5 out of 10. You know, it's decent, mediocre, a couple of good things here and there. You know, improvements as well that are well received and all that stuff. Apart from that, there's still a lot of problems, a lot of bugs and glitches that have not been ironed out still to this day. With that in mind, this is the video, and if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you believe that if FIFA is also, you know, going downhill, which I think is anyway. So I want to hear your thoughts, and I would love to see what you think as well. So yeah. Leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe as well to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. So, on that note, adios.